Hello, ladies and gentlemen from all over the world. This is Saul Palma, a tour guide from Alpaca Expeditions Company, located in Cusco City, Peru. So today I'm going to explain you about the 2-day trek with camping to Machu Picchu and 2-day Inca Trail with hotel to Machu Picchu. Okay, let's please start with 2-day Inca Trail to Machu Picchu with camping. This is the Inca Trail, the famous Inca Trail. This is first of all, the 2-day trek with camping. What we're going to do is once you arrive to Cusco, I'm sure you're going to go to your hotels, right? So this is the first day. The first day, we are going to go, the tour guide's going to go to your hotel. This is Cusco City. We're going to go to pick you up from your hotel about 4 a.m. to 4:20 in the morning. 4 a.m. to 4:20. And then once we pick you up, we drive all the way to the Sacred Valley through Urubamba down to Ollantaytambo, which is our lunch stop. Now, we will drive for about 1.5 hours. Once we get to Ollantaytambo, we will have our first amazing and fresh breakfast. Okay? Sometimes some clients are located, their hotels are located in the Sacred Valley. Some of them in Urubamba town or some of them are Ollantaytambo. If you, for example, are going to stay overnight in Urubamba, what you have to do is wait for us around 5:20 because we drive from Cusco all the way down to Urubamba and takes 1 hour. If you are located at Ollantaytambo, if your hotel is at Ollantaytambo, so we're going to pick you up around 5:40 approx. Okay? And then we pick you up and take you down to have our first breakfast together. First breakfast will take us like 20 minutes. And then we drive all the way to the train station because we have to be at the train station half an hour, our train departs. So our train's at 6:40. Our train leaves from the train station at 6:40. So, and then we will take a train from Ollantaytambo train station. This is Cusco, the bus all the way to Urubamba, then Ollantaytambo. This is Ollantaytambo. I will repeat again. From Cusco to Urubamba, it's 1 hour drive. From Cusco to Ollantaytambo, 1.5 hour drive. So we drive all the way down to Urubamba and then Ollantaytambo. We have our lunch right here at Ollantaytambo, which is much lower than Cusco. Cusco is a pretty high city. So it's 3,300 meters, which is almost 11,000 feet. Ollantaytambo, which is our breakfast stop, is much lower. It's 2,700 meters or almost 9,000 feet. This is Ollantaytambo. From Ollantaytambo, so we are going to take the train all the way down to the kilometer 104 for 1.5 hours. We're going to take the train along the Sacred Valley next to the river. And the train takes 1.5 hours. What you are going to do before we do the trek, if you are in night before the trek in Cusco, you have to wait for us to pick you up with your luggages, with your backpack ready. If you are located in the Sacred Valley, maybe Urubamba or maybe at Ollantaytambo, you have to get your duffel bag night before in our office, Alpaca Expeditions office. So let's continue. Then we go from Ollantaytambo down to the kilometer 104, which is the beginning of our trek. We get out the train there, we cross the river, we go to the checkpoint, and what do you have to do at the checkpoint? You have to show your passports and tickets, and we got the tickets, but you got to bring your original passports, please, because you are not going to be allowed to do the Inca Trail without your passports. We pass through the control, we get ready, and then this is where our Inca Trail is going to start. This is the beginning of the Inca Trail. From the kilometer 104 is when we are going to walk this amazing path, the original trail to Machu Picchu. The whole journey is about 12 kilometers, which is like 6 miles approx. So from kilometer 104, which is located in the rainforest, this is way lower than Cusco, way lower than Ollantaytambo, is located 2,100 meters, which is almost 7,000 feet. No? From the kilometer 104 is when our Inca Trail is going to start, no? So we walk 3 hours up. So we walk 3 hours up. The first 3 hours will be uphill. What we are going to see in this section, in the first 3.5 hours up, we are going to see beautiful views, rainforest, some birds, and then we walk slowly. Of course, we have to take our time. So this is not a race. We don't have to walk really fast. So we have to take our own path, own speed, you know. And then we walk 3.5 hours up. We take our own pace. So in some sections, we're going to follow a normal path, and then some steps, no? And then we reach the Wiñaywayna. So from the kilometer 104 up to Wiñaywayna, which is an amazing archaeological site. Actually, is considered the most beautiful archaeological site. So this is a great Inca site, and then we will have a nice stop to enjoy the view. What we're gonna see in this view: the valley, the mountains, and the glacier, right? And then we will explain you about this archaeological site. We will have the time to talk about the Incas. So we have a nice break here in this archaeological site, and after our nice moment, we just walk 10 minutes to have our first lunch. Obviously, before lunch, we will get some snacks, no? And then we have lunch right here. And usually most tour groups have like a sandwich, some snacks, but our company is going to provide you an amazing buffet. Great lunch, fresh meal. If you have food restrictions, you just have to let us know night before, or emailing us, or just to the tour guide, and we will tell our chef. So we have our buffet lunch right here, right? And after lunch, we have time to rest, at least half an hour, no? Because it's nice to have a nice siesta, rest a little bit before continue to the second section. This is the first part of the Inca Trail. After lunch, after our break, we have to continue all the way to Machu Picchu. How long does it take to get from lunch stop to Machu Picchu? 2.5 hours approximately. The first section, it's undulating path to the Sun Gate. So from lunch stop to the Sun Gate takes 1.5 hours. What we're gonna see here, obviously the valley on the right side. I will see the mountains, we will see part of the rainforest, some birds, flowers, orchids. This is what we're going to see along this path. So, and then after 1.5 hours hike, we will finally reach the Sun Gate. The Sun Gate is a small construction Inca building. From the Sun Gate, we will be able to see Machu Picchu down below. No? Machu Picchu. So we have a great view from this point. From the Sun Gate to Machu Picchu, the view is amazing. So what the Sun Gate used to be, what the Sun Gate was for. Actually, the Sun Gate is a nice construction. It's like when on the 22nd of December, here in this hemisphere, which is summer solstice, Incas were located at Machu Picchu, and the Sun Gate is where the sun used to come out. So for Machu Picchu, Inca used to watch this amazing solstice. So the Sun Gate is where the sun comes out on the 22nd of December. Now, obviously, here is summer solstice. So from the Sun Gate, which is a little bit higher than our lunch stop. Our lunch stop is at 2,600 meters approx, and the sun gate's 2,700 meters. The elevation is not that big, no, it's a small difference. So actually from 9,000 feet, no, we go to 10,000 feet, okay? Then from the sun gate, we walk the last 40 minutes down, the last hour down, the last hour down. But the downhill is going to be an enjoyable path, a gentle path down, And then finally, after 40 minutes down or 1 hour down, we will get to Machu Picchu. Once we get to Machu Picchu, we will get the postcard pictures, the famous pictures to Machu Picchu town, the Inca town. We get there, we enjoy the postcard, the lookout, amazing lookout. We have a great time there, take some pictures, family pictures, group pictures, solo pictures. And then after our nice moment, enjoyable moment, we have to take our bus down. We have to get out the Inca town and take the bus down to the campsite. The bus takes only 25 minutes, So we take the bus down, to the bottom of the mount and walked about 15 minutes to our campsite. Our campsite is not that big, but it's a nice campsite in the middle of the rainforest. We get to the campsite, we get ready, and obviously our staff are going to set up the tent, equipment, everything. So we get there, we get ready, we have time to take some showers, and then we have time to rest a little bit, and then we'll have a tea time. Tea time, what do we have at tea time? We have tea, popcorn, chocolate, coffee, and after tea time, now we have dinner. Tea time's around 5 to 5:30, and dinner at 7 or 7:30 max. And after dinner, we just go straight to bed, We go straight to bed. Because the next day, day 2, we're gonna get up very early in order to have early breakfast, and then we have to walk from the campsite in the morning. But let's suppose that we're going to get up at 3:30 or 4 in the morning. So we will decide what time we should get up, because we have to have early breakfast. We get some snacks, and then we get ready, and then we walk to Aguascalientes town to take our bus. What you have to do here in this campsite, once we get up in the morning, you have to pack the duffel bag, because the night before the Inca Trail, so you will get a duffel bags in Cusco in our office, right? And you're going to pack your stuff there, right? And then this is going to be carried by our staff all the way to the first campsite. And you only will be able to carry your personal day pack. So here on this campsite, first campsite, day 2 in the morning, you pack everything, you leave your duffel bag there, ready to be carried to Aguascalientes town. And you only will take your day pack. We walk almost half an hour from the campsite to Machu Picchu or Aguascalientes town to take the bus. So usually we walk around 5. We get here by 5:30 or 6 a.m. in the morning, a.m. approx. And then from Aguascalientes town, we take the bus. This is where the bus station is located. So we take our bus from Aguascalientes all the way up to Machu Picchu. I have to tell you something, that on the first day, once we get to Machu Picchu, we won't be able to explore the city. We will get to see the postcard pictures, right? The tour guide is going to take you around Machu Picchu. We'll get a guiding tour on day 2. That's why we have to walk to the bus station, take the bus half an hour up to Machu Picchu for the tour. And you will have plenty of time to explore Machu Picchu with the tour guide. So for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, or 3 hours max in that place. Some clients booked Huayna Picchu Mountain or Machu Picchu Mount So the tour guide, of course, is going to explain you how to get to those mountains by yourself, because this is an extra hike. After your time at Machu Picchu, after Huayna Picchu Mountain, you have to take the bus down to Aguascalientes. Back down to Aguascalientes town to enjoy the lunch. This lunch is not gonna be included. No, you have to take the lunch right here, and after lunch, we take the train back. Our train usually leaves around 2:55 p.m. No, the train leaves from Aguascalientes back to Ollantaytambo, right here, for about an hour and 40 minutes, sometimes 2 hours. From Ollantaytambo, no, so we take our bus, Alpaca Expeditions bus, back to Cusco. Okay, so if we leave Aguascalientes at 2:55 p.m., so we will be at Ollantaytambo at 4:40 approx. And from Ollantaytambo, we take the bus up to Cusco, back to Cusco, for about an hour and a half. So we will be back in Cusco around 7:30, and you will be at your hotel around 8 o'clock. So this is what you should bring. What do you have to bring to the trek? Of course, a hiking pants, a duffel bag for overnight, sleeping bags, sleeping pods. If you don't have them, you can rent them from our company. Also, sometimes clients like to bring the trekking poles. You also can do it. You can bring your trekking poles, and if you don't have them, you also can rent from Alpaca Expeditions. So, what else? Hat, sunblock, headlight, torch, personal stuff, sun pills, hiking boots, overnight stuff, a t-shirt, a jacket, just in case a jacket, or rain gear, because the weather is changeable there. That's what you have to take for the trek, all those idioms. This is actually about the briefing for the 2-day trek, Inca Trail, 2-day Inca Trail to Machu Picchu with camping. If you have some questions, please don't hesitate to email us. So don't be shy, email us. You can write to the company, you can email us, and we will be happy to answer all your questions. So thank you very much for your attention, and we will be waiting for you with a big hugs and really happy. Bye, thank you.